Hey there, Synth Drones. Today we're going to talk about the UB-XA by Behringer. Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone. This is my channel where I vlog about synthesizers. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell. Keep up with all of my synth adventures. JamesDrone.com is the place to be to connect with me. So, I like synthesizers, and I've got the OB6 over here, and there's a UB-XA, in case you haven't heard. Of course you heard. Coming out by Behringer. Now, the OBXA is the template for the OB6 by Dave Smith Instruments, or now formerly known as Sequential again. And so Behringer wants to bring some of that magic back to us as well with the UBXA, their version of it. And the questions I have for it is, are they going to be able to capture that authentic sound from yesteryear synthesizers, as I truly believe that the OB6 captures this? I think it just captures the soul of the synthesizer era of when these things were in their heyday. And who's to say they're not in their heyday still today, right? But the UBXA has been on the development block for quite a long time. And the latest update that I have come across from Behringer themselves is that they're in the basic stages of completing the firmware for the synthesizer. Now, I have background in programming, and I can tell you that firmware is very important to a synthesizer. Basically tells how all the parts work together nicely and how they communicate and what they do. It's pretty important. And they're taking some of the functionality from the DeepMind 12, and they're adding that into the firmware. But then the UBXA is its own synthesizer, so it's going to need some subroutines, if you will, to complete the firmware. Now, from everything that I've been reading and everything I've been learning about, the UBXA is, according to what I've been reading now, is on the agenda for Behringer to be announcing something. I believe, now this is just my opinion from everything I've been reading, I believe very, very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if Behringer didn't say something about the UBXA, the UBXA, sorry, I was thinking OB6, the UBXA, sometime either this month or next month. And it would coincide with the releasing of a new synthesizer coming out from Sequential themselves. And it could also be, in my own speculation, I have no clue whatsoever, that Behringer is waiting for Sequential to be making an announcement of their new synthesizer that Dave Smith himself mentioned was coming for, his birthday, right? And speaking of birthdays, I've had a birthday this month, and the wife bought me Pac-Man. I love this thing. That goes with the remote control. But I guess the battery's dead or the remote control's dead. I'm not sure which. But we're trying to find a battery for it today and see if I can get this thing working. Normally it makes noises. It makes noise when you plug it in, but that's all I can get it to do without the remote. So for his birthday, Dave Smith said that he's going to be announcing this August, and it might be pushed, it might be pushed to September, a new synthesizer that he's coming out to celebrate his birthday for. And I have no clue what that is either. But Behringer, when you kind of follow their timeline and you follow what they're talking about, the UBXA, they've made every indication that when this firmware is done, they're going to be ready for some kind of announcement of when the UBXA is going to be available. And I know that we've been waiting for this UBXA for quite a long time. If memory serves me correctly, I'm thinking 2017 is when they first started talking about the UBXA. But I'm not exactly sure when they really started working on it. Talking about something and working on it are two different things. Now, of course, this is going to set the tone for Behringer to be making other synthesizers. Now, Cool Audio is involved in making a new Curtis chip where they can put multiple voices on one chip, and that's a sister company of Behringer. If you don't know what a sister company is, go look it up on Google. It'll explain to you exactly what it is. But it basically says that Behringer has access to some new technology coming out from Cool Audio. And it's big news because now you can make a full Jupiter synthesizer in a compact synth if that's what you want to do. And that's going to be exciting for us all when they finally decide to clone the Jupiter. And it wouldn't surprise me if Behringer doesn't pull a Jupiter out of their hat, because it's just inevitable that if they're going to clone all of the big guns from yesteryear, that the Jupiter has got to be included in that, because it is one of, if not the biggest of the big guns of yesteryear synthesizers. So I'm predicting that Behringer is going to announce something surely this year about the UB-XA. It's going to be exciting news. But you know, companies like to hold things off. We're in a bad time right now, okay? 2020 needs a reboot for sure. And they may be waiting for a number of reasons once they complete the UBXA and get it ready. On the other hand, they may throw us a nice present and bring it out to us for Christmas time. Who knows what they're going to do once they actually get the UBXA ready to ship. But companies have to get things out the door. They have to get product moving. They have to make money. And that's ultimately what all of these synth companies are about. They're about money flow, because without money flow, you can't make things happen. I'm Pure Ambient Drone. I want to thank you guys for watching once again. Leave your comments below. Tell me how you feel. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Give me a share. And until next time, keep calm and synth on.